Hey, a couple firsts for me, and I want to share it with all of you out there. I'm getting my first sniff and my first bottles of a couple collections here. So let's take a look at them. The first one is from the collection of the Confidential collection from Herrera. And I got their mint-based ones. So we all know how I feel about mint-based scents. And from Stefan Humbert Lucas, this one right here, Mortal Skin. Finally got my nose on this one and my bottle, my first bottle from the brand. Keep it tuned in. I'm going to let you guys know my first impression of these two. Let's go. Fragrance family, welcome to my end of October unboxing first impression series. As you can see, they're already unboxed, because my splitter split these for me, so there's no point of me unboxing them because they've already been unboxed and split. So I unboxed them already, but I'm gonna give you guys a first impression on paper, as I always do. And I'm hyped about these two. If you're a Robes08, true subscriber, you're hyped about these releases too, and you want to hear my take on these because we got a mint-based fragrance. I love mint-based fragrances. I don't care if it's kind of out of season right now. I can still wear mint in fall and winter, especially at work. And then we got Mortal Skin, which is badass. I'm really hoping this one really kicks ass. So anyway, first and foremost, before I do anything, I do want to thank my splitter on Facebook that actually purchased these releases for me, especially this one. Kind of hard to find. Split these bottles, took half of the juice, I took the other half, shipped my portion in a great timeline. Extremely great service to me to expand my collection at a fraction of a cost. That's really all it's about. Instead of me just buying this full retail, I could split it and actually get another fragrance at the same time. So double up for my money. So let's take a look at what I purchased. You guys already know, but let's take a look at them. First of all is this one right here, Virgin Mint. From Herrera. So I always had my eye on this Confidential series. They have a tobacco one. They have actually several that I wanted, especially the darker ones. I'm actually really interested in them. It's the upscale brand for the Herrera lineup. A lot of these designer brands are doing this now. Hugo Boss, Dolce & Gabbana, among others. And depending on how the mint is, this could be one of those fragrances that may be a top-notch, top 20 release for me every other year. So I picked the mint one just because I haven't really, last mint I purchased was Géranium pour Monsieur Frédéric Malle, which is an absolutely stunning mint, but I just can't get enough of mint. So I really wanted to see, there's not too many great mints in fragrances, so I wanted to see if this could be one of those. And I decided to actually roll the dice on this one and try it out and see as a freshie if it can blow my mind, because it's hard to get a really great fresh fragrances for me. So I'm really rolling the dice with that, see how it does. Herrera for me, they're really known for a lot of their sweet fragrances, that CH Men, Privé, and all that good stuff. I know they're known, of course, for 212, which is a fresher scent, but really a lot of sweet bubblegummy stuff, like mainstream stuff. So I don't know where the quality is going to come with this, and this is where one of these videos will help a lot of people out there, because I really don't think, I knew there used to be a video, but I think she deleted her channel. There was an actual fragrance review on this particular fragrance. So this is going to help out a lot of people, hopefully. So let's get into it. Let's sniff out this thing on a piece of paper. Again, at the end of the video, I'm going to ask you guys to actually vote in the comments below. Why not? Vote for which one you'd like to see reviewed first on my channel. Again, I've had a few people saying, hey, since May and stuff, you haven't really showed us anything from your hauls and stuff. I'm just catching up. That's all I'm doing. They are going to get done, and your votes do still count. And I love to see in the comments below what you guys think about these fragrances. If you've purchased from this Confidential series and Stefan's lineup, other than these two, let me know which ones are great. I'd love to hear your take on it, because these are kind of new to me, these lineups. So let's sniff out Virgin Mint. Oh, you know that face. When you see that face on the Robes08 channel, you know what that means. This is a good mint. Very aromatic, fresh, green. got a little bit of a citrusy kick too. A little bit of a woody take. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Healy's mint, Mount Fresh, not as transparent. It has a little bit of sweetness to it. Like the citrus has some sweetness to it. I'm thinking like an orangey sweetness. Wow, there's a citrus in here. I'm picking up like a mandarin or bergamot mandarin mint like combo. Really nice mint and citrusy uplifting opening. Definitely spearmint. Very much has that menthol like feel to the fragrance, but it has some sweetness to it. Has a certain sparkle to the fragrance, a very vibrant, bright, uplifting, watery, like beautiful, beautiful mint. I'm actually blown away the quality of this. I really didn't know, you know, that is up James Healy's, and I really talk highly of Mount Fresh from James Healy. I think it's the best mint in the game. Some would say Geranium pour Messieurs from Frédéric Malle, which are both quality scents, but this is right up there with those two. Very nicely blended. Has some citric qualities that go with the mint. Very green. Definitely already from what I'm getting here, this is a winner, which means the Confidential series, I'm going to go back to it. I might go with one of the darker ones, maybe the tobacco one, we'll see. But I'm really intrigued with this lineup because this is quality. This should be available in more places. I know that my splitter had a really hard time finding this, and that sucks. You know, you want a higher end lineup and you want it to be scarce at some point, but at the same time, you want it to be available. Sample. Herrera, if you're watching, get samples out of these things. People have money and they want to spend it on your fragrances, and really your designer lineup, honestly, for me, shit. I don't like them. You got some good ones, but this blows anything out of the water from Herrera, and you may see this in one of my spring list top 20s because it's absolutely gorgeous. So I can't wait to put that actually on skin. Now on to, we'll say, the star of the show. This is probably going to be a bang up haul, quote unquote. Not really a haul, just 2 fragrances, but I think this is going to be an excellent haul because this was really the big question mark. I didn't know what I was going to get out of a mint. Was I just going to get like a designer freshy mint? But really great scent. This one right here, Mortal Skin. Super late on this brand, super late on this release. I have tried a few Stéphane Humbert Lucas fragrances. Not this one. This is actually the one I'm most hyped about. I think I've tried only 2, so this is my first bottle of the brand, just like the Confidential series from Herrera. So beautiful bottle, first and foremost. This is an absolutely gorgeous bottle. I really like their bottles, and I really wanted to like this brand, and there's a few of them that are just kind of ho-hum. Now, the reason why I got this one from the Humbert Lucas lineup was a couple reasons. The name of the scent, Mortal Skin, with the little snake head. The bottle presentation, beautiful. I'm a sucker for great marketing. This also had a huge hype years ago on YouTube. A lot of YouTubers absolutely love this. It kind of reminds me of the Note Breakdown. Again, I haven't smelt this fragrance, but it kind of looks like almost the Amouage Jubilation 25 type of Note Breakdown. Huge Note Breakdown, a lot of stuff. So I really, you know, I think this is going to be right up my alley. So let's sniff this one out. And again, this is a 50 ml bottle, I think. Yeah, so I only got like 25 mils or less. So I'm not going to spray too much on this piece of paper. Let's grab as much as I can here. One spray does it all. Let's sniff it out. Okay, it's got some spice. It's got some woods. Resinous. Okay, it's got some... It's got a little bit of that, I think there's blackberry, blueberry on here, blackberry. There's a little bit of fruitiness, but really there's a lot of resins, darkness in here, myrrh. I can definitely smell that. Very resinous feel to the fragrance, but it has some smoothness too. It really feels like there's like kind of like a coldness to the fragrance. There's some smoothness to the fragrance. It's not as rough and tumble as I thought it was going to be. It definitely has some resinous qualities, but it has also like a clean smoothness to the fragrance. That might be some sandalwood. There's definitely some sort of resin, either an amber, a styrax, or something like that. Very Very interesting. Some people say that they get like an inky note. I can see that. It kind of has like a metallic inky like quality. Very interesting. There's a lot of stuff in my, like, this is way more complex than this stuff, which I appreciate both simplicity and complexity in fragrances, and I do appreciate freshies versus darker scents. This really feels like, it definitely isn't a Jubilation 25, but it feels built the same way. Complexity's there. And I can't even stop smelling it. It's very interesting as a fragrance. I really didn't know what I was expecting from this one. It feels like it has some fresh qualities, but also some resinous myrrh, some resinous, at least some amber, some styrax, something like that. Very interesting as a release. I can't wait to actually wear this one on skin. So again, thank you for tuning in. Two interesting scents, two winners, honestly. For blind buys, I know my taste, and I feel like, okay, this is good enough that I can move on to other Herrera Confidential series. And this one, I really don't want to delve more into Stefan's lineup, but I feel like this is probably the only one that's really getting a lot of press on YouTube. That doesn't mean anything, but I finally got it. I like it, at least on paper. For now, let's put it on skin. So don't forget, put in the comments below which one you feel like you want to see a review of first. I'll put that in. We'll do a pop the cherry on both of them. I can't wait to put them on skin, so that won't be too hard for me. If you did enjoy this content, please hit the like button. I certainly appreciate that. If you want to stick around, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell while you're at it. Be part of my notification gang yet. If you haven't already checked me out, I am on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. My YouTube handle, Robes08, is where you'll find me on all those platforms. Or you can also join me on my Facebook group called Fragrance Guru Nation, FGN for short. We're up to 16,500 members, which discuss fragrances, buy, sell, things like that. So join us today. As always, a great or poor fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.